welcome to your 5 Minutes with Seatrade Cruise, your roundup of some of the week's top stories. International cruises can operate in Portugal once again through to May 30th, when the government will re-evaluate the situation with COVID and make changes if needed. PCR testing requirements must be met. Shore visits are permissible. Residents of countries with an incidence rate equal to or greater than 500 cases of COVID per 100,000 inhabitants in the last 14 days are still prohibited entry. Porto Cruise Terminal says it's ready to welcome cruise traffic. The Port of Barcelona is also intensifying its work with cruise lines, with domestic sailings expected to restart within weeks. Catalan's health authority, Procicat, must first approve the sector plan for cruise activities in the ports of Catalonia. The port has been working with cruise lines on health protocols for months. TUI's Mein Schiff 2 will depart La Palmas de Gran Canaria bound for Palma de Mallorca in June, a repositioning cruise open to passengers. Following its arrival in Mallorca, the vessel will sail Mediterranean itineraries between there and the Spanish mainland. Seatrade Cruise News understands that TUI Cruises will run domestic cruises only to and from Palma, as has been the case in the Canary Islands. CEO Vibeke Meijer said the line is expecting to re-inaugurate its entire fleet throughout the summer. TUI Cruises has announced voyages out of Kiel and Crete, with Mein Schiff 5 currently operating from the latter after more than a year. In addition to Aida Perla sailing in the Canaries, Aida Sol will begin operating out of Kiel on May 22nd, followed by Aida Blue in Greece the following day. Aida Prima and Aida Sol begin sailing from Germany this month. And MSC Seaview will sail the Baltics this summer, with Schengen passengers welcome aboard, plus those from Croatia, Romania and Bulgaria. The ship will sail 7-night voyages from Kiel to Sweden and Estonia from July 3rd. It will be the first Seaside-class ship to operate in the Baltic Sea, but adds to a growing number of vessels sailing from Kiel this season. MSC Grandiosa and MSC Seaside, which are currently sailing in the Western Med, will be joined in August by MSC Seashore for its maiden season. MSC Orchestra, MSC Splendida and MSC Magnifica are set to resume cruises in the Eastern Med. MSC Virtuose begins its maiden season this week with voyages around the UK. MSC Preziosa and MSC Musica sailings from Germany are cancelled, owing to the limited number of Baltic and North Sea ports operating this summer. Royal Caribbean International has cancelled its inaugural cruises for Odyssey of the Seas from Haifa, as airstrikes escalate between Israel and Hamas. Cruises for COVID-19 vaccinated travellers were to start this month. In a statement, Royal Caribbean said, due to the unrest in Israel and the region, Odyssey has not been able to complete the preparations required to operate from Haifa as planned. The industry's newest ship will spend its inaugural season in Florida. It would have been Royal Caribbean's second ship to return to service. And following COVID-19 upticks in Asia, Singapore has restricted cruise ship capacity, while Taiwan and Malaysia have temporarily suspended cruising altogether. Quantum of the Seas and Dream Cruises World Dream will continue to offer their cruises to nowhere for Singapore residents. However, the ships will sail at 25% capacity, with bookings limited to 2 passengers per cabin. Their onboard restaurants will be closed, and the number of passengers in leisure and entertainment facilities will be strictly limited. In Taiwan, Dream Cruises has suspended operations of Explorer Dream until June 8th. In Malaysia, Genting Cruise Lines has postponed Star Cruises' launch of Star Pisces from Penang. Carnival Cruise Line President Christine Duffy has indicated that the line does not plan on requiring COVID-19 vaccination because there's no mandate for any other business to have it, and Carnival carries so many children under 12. In an interview aired on NBC Nightly News, Duffy reiterated the hope that Carnival can sail by July 4th. It comes as the CDC specifies that it will not require COVID-19 testing for fully vaccinated cruises. For all other passengers, a negative antigen test is sufficient, though NAT tests are preferential. Unvaccinated crew must undergo NAT testing at embarkation. No quarantine is required for fully vaccinated crew. And finally, Miami-Dade County is seeking to negotiate with Royal Caribbean Group on a preferential berthing rights agreement at Port Miami's future shared cruise terminal with MSC Cruises. This follows the news that Disney Cruise Line, which has been in talks for sharing that facility with MSC and using the new Berth 10, is seeking a long-term agreement at Port Everglades. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Carver has recommended a memorandum of intent between the county and Royal Caribbean Group to pursue an agreement. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.